Hello and welcome to the Sweaty the Farmer and the Game Design, where we know that the galactic ravioli, we know how it tastes like. It tastes like fresh internet in the morning, my friends. Just out of the oven. Fresh internet in the morning with all those controversies waiting for you. That's what it tastes like. This episode number 70, Smashing the Online. I am the Lone Name Gamer as the Sweaty.
And I am Lucho the Farmer. Thanks for joining us on this episode. This week we got a new hammer to smash the esports scene.
My God. We're gonna smash it! Alright, but before we begin, the discussion here is based on opinions and on in-game experience. Everything you hear, see, or experience here in our podcast is our experience to your experience. Like Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. So it can be false or tinted by our human eyes, and you can be not very happy with what we say. So we encourage you deeply at comment down in that leave us a comment on. Communicate with us. And now that we have you here with us, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, leave a like or a comment, or do anything essential that your platform where you are hearing us or seeing us lets you. Click all the buttons, and this is the best way you can give us support for the show, my friends. So there you go. Click all the things. Just
click
against your face. Smash all the things. All right. In the deep dive we have, my friend, Railjack Rework from Warframe.
Yep.
They banned a bunch of people in Final Fantasy XIV for using real money transactions. That's very interesting. And finally, are the esports going full online? They forgot about the big stadiums and the big shows, and are they not doing to want that anymore? Which I don't know. I have so many questions. And that's our docket. So let's go right in. All right? Yes.
Do it.
Let's do it. Railjack, they're reworking it. It was interesting when we tested.
They did rework it. It is live.
It is live right now.
It is live.
When did the update went in?
It dropped yesterday.
Yesterday. All right. So it's live right now when you're hearing us.
Yep.
Yeah. It dropped yesterday, and by yesterday we mean on Friday of the last week.
On March 19th.
Yeah, there you go. So this is live right now. It's been reworked.
It is live.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So we should go and check it out after we finish this.
We should. I already played around a little bit.
You played around a little. All right, tell me about it. Let's go through it.
Yeah, let's go through.
Big post here. All right.
Yeah, it is the actual patch notes from it's huge.
Yeah.
So we can go through most of this stuff, but just be careful that the patch notes are very, very large, because it came. This was a huge rework.
All right. New Corpus Prima regions. Those are the new.
That's one of the big additions, the Corpus Railjack missions, basically.
So these are the new race. Well, not the new race. The race, the Corpus are being integrated into Railjack, basically.
Into Railjack, yeah.
Yeah, and they're new scenarios and that sort of stuff.
And they have the new missions that are like mixed with usual Warframe.
Yeah.
Basically, you get into your Railjack, you do a little bit of Railjack mission, and at some point, or like in the middle or in the end, you have to you go into one of the ships, like a big capital ship, and it just becomes like one of the new Corpus style sets. And you go do a mission, defense, a spy,
whatever. Yeah. So how do you feel the flow of it now that you're testing?
I saw people complaining that, like on the forums or Reddit, complaining that it was just stacked on. Like, why did you have to do this? I thought it was pretty cool and very fun.
Did it flow naturally? Like, did it make sense? That's my question, right?
No, it does. Like you do your railjack, you fly
Yeah.
around, you complete your railjack mission.
Yeah.
You get out of the railjack, and then you see the actual capital ship,
Yeah.
and there is a door, and you just go to the door, and just a regular mission starts.
It sounds fine to me.
Yeah, and when you finish the mission on the capital ship,
Yeah.
you just get back to your railjack. Like the extraction point
Yeah.
is just a door to leave.
To leave the
get
ship.
railjack.
Cool. All right.
And then you are in the railjack. The railjack has its own navigation console,
Yeah.
so you can just keep chaining the missions.
Cool. So and does it feel longer?
It takes a little bit longer,
Yeah.
but it's instead of taking you 3 minutes to finish one whole mission, it takes you
6.
6 minutes.
Which is
So,
Jeez,
I don't know. I like it.
Nice.
It was very fun.
Nice. All right. So what Venus Proxima, Saturn Proxima? What is all this? Are they like recycling the solar system or what?
It's not that they're recycling.
They just put in like the
just-
missions around the original planets with the Proxima touch.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, Proxima just means that those are the missions like on orbit,
I see.
Because
Okay.
close to a planet.
Yeah. So and they just list like the extra missions: Ice Mine, Static Firefighter, and Orkin Shield Derelict. Okay.
Yep.
New mission types: Orphics. The Sentient
or
Invaders.
fix that
Ooh.
came from the.
They put a
from the-
mission on like on the rotation of Railjack.
Yeah.
The one that you are
Yeah.
on, that you have somebody on top and somebody below, like.
No,
Oh,
that
I'm
one
thinking of
is
the other one.
not that one. Or fix was someone that happened later
All right.
that uses Necromex.
And they give arcanes. Okay,
Yeah, they do give arcanes.
interesting. They
Because
have to
people
like, yeah.
have complained to no end about Idol Fight.
Yes. I expect that the complaint will be like still there because they have to do something else with the islands.
I don't know. Idol fights are not that hard.
All right, that's it.
It
No.
just-
Yeah, or be complaining that is like have a more friendly approach to the open worlds as we have discussed before.
Yeah, but Idolons and Arcanes are not supposed to be something that you get mid game.
Yeah, that is true.
That's something that it's there for like
For like
veteran players to get.
Yeah, arcanes.
You're not supposed to get Arcanes like. You're not. They don't even matter that much.
Yeah. Are the the Railjack version is like hide it behind all the other progress. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, because again, it's because Arcanes are not supposed to be for everyone.
And you
Just,
are. Yeah.
Arcanes are just a bonus system for veteran players to have something to collect.
Yeah.
Because also Arcanes you can upgrade, so you need a bunch of copies of each Arcane to upgrade it to a max level.
Yeah. You're right. And then it had like a bunch of new rewards, new mods in the system.
I mean, that's
Internal
basically that's basically comes from the fact that they, as we talked a couple of weeks ago, they changed how you mod your Railjack.
Yeah.
But now it has mod.
Yeah.
So a lot of the new mods are just they took the old avionics from Railjack and they made them mod.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. New Nautilus Sentinel. Huh. Interesting. with new Auto Omni and Cordon as default preset. What is the Cordon thingy?
What are you reading?
The new Nautilus Sentinel.
Just a new companion, a new robot companion.
Yeah, but what is the Cordon thingy? Auto Omni is the vacuum, right?
No, vacuum is called vacuum.
Okay.
Do you remember that all your companions have this? When you mod them, they have these specific mods
mods for them.
Give them abilities. Those are called. Those are the presets.
Okay, I see. All right, a bunch of new stuff. Nyx Prime, Valkyrie Prime, more Arcanes. Ash and Oberon has been added to the Railjack rewards for reasons?
Yeah, not for reasons. Ash came from the... Remember that you have to spawn in Grenier, in the Grenier tile set on... That is like underwater?
Yes.
You had to spawn these assassins?
Yes. I
so
remember.
That was super annoying to get.
Yeah, and Oberon, Oberon was other type of mission, right? Like a special mission that you spawn.
Yeah, some of the parts of Oberon, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Coordination blueprints, corpus emission points. All right, new corpus Railjack enemies, of course. New Railjack resources, Tiger plate, high density and deconstruction spacecraft, blah, blah, blah. Remove Railjack resources. So they remove all the other resources.
So basically, since from the whole reworks, and they're moving away from the Onyx thing.
Yep.
To just regular mods.
Yeah.
They remove a bunch of resources that you needed to build stuff. It just made it like super complicated. Like this whole new set of resources.
Yeah.
Was making everything just super confusing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Remove them, make that simple. They present the Railjet Focus Sentinel, which is Nautilus. Cordon Preset mod. Nautilus forces enemies within 30 minutes of the target into clusters for targeting. That's very good. And the Auto Omnis, Nautilus has a 100% chance to repair nearby Railjack full damage. That's super cool.
Yeah, it's always nice to have companions with specific
specific uses.
abilities
I like that.
For the thing.
I like that. I really like that side of the thing. Retrofit. What change? Here's a list of the screen account changes happening to what?
Yeah, so basically this section is explaining what the changes are.
Oh,
and
okay.
they basically go into detail about basically big part of the goal of the rework was to make the grind less confusing.
Yeah.
Because it had all these extra resources that you didn't know where to get and things that you could only get from Railjack that just made it confusing for people to get into it.
Yeah.
So they basically eliminate a bunch of that. They just said, okay, F it, it's just using a bunch of the usual
normal
resources.
Normal, yeah.
The Railjack still have its own specific ones,
which is
but they're way less.
Toric, what was the name? The Thicker plate, right? So they're gonna leave that one, only that one, yeah. Makes more sense for the flow of the game.
Yeah.
And wow.
And basically it makes... They also reduce... Do you remember that it took a bunch of time to build your own Railjack?
Yes.
So you have this 12-hour waiting time.
Yes, I remember.
They decreased the waiting time.
Nice.
They also added... Now you can buy your Railjack for Platinum.
Just straight up. Yeah. Straight up buy it. All right. Yeah.
But you can buy with Platinum anything.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You can buy all the frames with Platinum.
That is true.
So it was just weird. That was part of like it's a part of the game that
Yeah.
you couldn't buy. Just straight up buy if you don't want to farm it.
Yeah, that's just weird in Warframe. Yeah, that's just weird in Warframe.
In a free-to-play game, like, to be fair.
Yeah.
You just...
Yeah, you're right.
And the Warframe model has always been
you can buy
pay
anything
to save time.
Yeah. And you can buy anything. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah.
So they added that. What else did? Oh, they improved the matchmaking a lot also.
Cool. I'm seeing the Railjack mod screen, and this looks just like fantastic. This looks like Warframe.
It just looks like the usual.
Yeah. You understand this.
Warframe,
if you've been playing the game, you understand this.
Yeah, because it was super confusing before. It wasn't super confusing. It didn't feel like Warframe, and now this feels like, oh yeah, this is just the usual Warframe thing, which makes it way more accessible.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And then you just have like three ways to...
You have three sections, basically.
Three sections, yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
So the integrated ones are kind of the
general
mods
ones
that change your stats.
Yeah, alright.
Like give you more shields, more armor, more life, more battle organic duration, all those things.
Yeah.
The battle ones are the ones basically you choose your powers.
Yes.
Like your Railjack powers are just your battle organics. And you get to mod them, you just get to choose which powers you want to take.
Yeah.
And the tactical ones are basically the powers that are not offensive, but the powers that you can use inside the Railjack. So, for example, reduce the cooldown of the forge or extinguish all the fires, and it's just a power.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
But it looks like the usual Warframe.
Yeah, this looks so much better. Yeah, I like
so much better.
I like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm all up for innovation, but we've been like interacting with this game for decades now.
No,
for years now, and like it makes sense for understanding.
It's nothing against innovation.
Yeah.
It's just that you need some
familiarity,
cohesiveness on the system.
Yeah.
You need like things need to look similar enough not to scare people away from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some cohesion between the systems or some familiarity in the things.
And it's fine. Like they overshot the changes. Like they overshot with Railjack. They just went, we're gonna just do full
something
innovation,
crazy.
different thing. It's fine. And then it takes time to like shape it into a functional part of the game.
Assimilated by Warframe.
It is. It takes that. Warframe has always done that. They just overshot stuff, and then it takes a couple of reworks to shape it back into a core part of the game.
That is true.
It has always been like that.
Yeah.
And then it's funny that you see all the people complaining. Oh, but Railjack was just give it time. We'll get there.
That's the normal flow. I imagine at DE by now they're super accustomed to it. It's like the normal flow of things. Yeah.
But then when they reshape things, they do this big patch note that explain in detail how things are changing. It's very cool.
I love this. Yeah. Command. Right. They remade they respec the commands.
Yeah, so basically there were a lot of intrinsics that were kind of useless. So they they changed some of those. They reworked a bunch of them, and they finally added the command intrinsic, which is the one that allows you to
have crews
of AI.
To have people. Crew training and management. This is super cool because, of course, if you have your own frigate, you need crew people.
You can.
And of course,
it's very fun.
Yeah, of course, the idea is that part of your crew will be other players, but not everything. And sometimes you want to go and do a solo Railjack mission, right? That's the other part of the flexibility, right?
Yeah, it's Warframe has always tried to walk that thin line of it is mainly a co-op experience, and that's how it's the funnest.
But you can 100% play it by yourself all the time.
But they try to keep up a certain balance of you can solo, like we can give you some tools to solo most of the stuff.
Yeah, correct.
It is a very difficult line to work, but D has a stuck to it. Like they try to do it as much as possible.
Yeah,
it's a commendable effort, but it's a pain in the ass.
Absolutely. In terms of like balancing and everything else, this crew thing looks cool.
Cool. Like they have they have their own stats.
Yeah.
They tell you how good pilots or gunners or reaper or combat how good they are in each like thingy.
Is this the beginning of like having like followers and stuff in Warframe? Like minions that you can send off to do stuff for you?
You can even if you don't kill a leech, if you just convert it can be part of your crew.
Okay. So you can have a leech crew.
Yeah.
Okay. Super interesting, my friend. Super interesting.
We should try it out.
Yes. We're gonna end the podcast here. We're gonna go play Warframe.
Why not? It's very fun. It's very, very fun.
Oh man, I don't want this game to suck me back in. I'm scared.
No, I don't know. I like it.
All right, yeah, super cool. More stats, and you can like give them points for this to better the stats.
Yeah. So whenever you buy your Commander Intrinsics, at some levels they allow you to add competency points.
Yes.
You basically get to train them a little bit to run the map.
Man, this is super cool.
It's very cool. It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
You can even equip them weapons that you have in your arsenal.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Super cool. All right, what else? Railjack components, or this is the cosmetic loads thing.
Let me see where you're looking at this.
Yeah, Railjack components, even though mods have been removed from personal level, the components like shields, engines, and weapons still be dependent on the hosting player's collection.
Yeah, so basically, whenever you're in a group, the host Railjack will provide the components, meaning which weapons are on the Railjack and which engines and shields and hull are on the Railjack. Like what you bring with you is all the mods that tell you how efficient things are, which power do you want to use, all those things are the ones that are like player dependent.
All right, that
are not shared.
Yeah,
but still the thing that you share when you're in a group is the Railjack itself.
Yeah. Okay.
So for example, which types of weapons are mounted on the Railjack? For example, which engine does the Railjack has, and the engine, for example, what fixes is how fast your energy regenerates.
Yeah.
So kind of the basic survivability of the Railjack is what it's part of the Railjack. But all the offensive stuff, which is like for example, the host, like the Railjack of the host will set which weapons are mounted. But in your mods, you can mod so that they don't overheat as fast.
Or they do more damage and that sort of stuff. I get it.
That's on the player.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter which weapons is mounted. It is your build, the one that sets up how good they are.
Oh, and then in those affect the defenses and the shields of the Railjack, those mods. Yeah. So what did they like if I have, for example, if I have a mod to give them 10% more health to the Railjack, and you have a mod to give them 10% of the Railjack, how does it work?
Okay. It's you can think of it this way.
All right.
Like all the offensive things are kind of intrinsic to a Railjack. all the offensive things are the ones that come with the player.
All right. So nothing defensive you affect.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. So the tankiness of the Railjack dependent 100% of the host.
On the host. But how efficient, but for example, you can mod, for example, for the rail, like on your mod, on the player mod. Yeah. You can say I want more speed or more acceleration. If you pilot the Railjack,
then that's
what those come with you.
Oh my God! Okay. So you have more of an identity. Like if you have very good pilot mods, then you should be the one piloting the thing.
For example, you could mod yourself to be a very good pilot, and that will give you more speed and more.
That makes a lot more sense.
It makes a lot more sense. And in the same, like for example, you can mod yourself to a very good gunner.
Yes.
Then you don't overheat the guns. They recoil faster.
Hard.
They hit harder, and that's on you, on the player.
Oh, you could have like, because this is like matchmaking. You could have problems when you just only have good gunners. And then you have a potato pilot.
But even if that's the case, just the fact that it's still, like, you have control. Even if you get potato, like you, even if, for example, you just join a mission and you have someone who has a potato Railjack.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you still bring with you like
your mods.
Like if you get to pilot it, it's still gonna be an amazing experience for you to pilot the ship, because it's not a potato ship anymore. It is on you how good of a pilot you are, and you bring that with you.
But what happens if all of your teammates are just good at gunning and nobody's good flying? Can you change mods inside the Railjack?
No, you cannot. It works. It works just as a regular Warframe.
Mission. Yeah, you just go on.
Yeah. But you can, like, I mean, for the most part, you can make a balanced build for yourself. You saw on the modding section on the integrated thing, you have 9 mod slots, which are basically what your build is.
Cool. Nice. And then they explain what they're gonna give back to the players who actually did all the work in the pass system.
Yeah, so they're basically gonna give back a lot of resources, and they're converting a lot of resources.
Yeah. Into mods and stuff.
Yep.
And resources and that's also they're telling like all this won't be to waste. We just give you back stuff. Ribbon silvers. Rush repair.
You know, if you max out everything, they will give you a legendary core.
What?
Yeah.
What?
If you max out all the intrinsics, they will give you a legendary core.
My what? You're rich then. like for those who doesn't play that much Warframe, legendary cores in these games are the rarest thing in the Warframe universe. And they sell for a shit ton of platinum, like a mountain of platinum.
Basically what they allow you to do is upgrade for free just by consuming the core any mod to max level.
Yeah. So
and they do sell for a ton of platinum.
They're super rare in the game.
They're pretty much impossible to get.
Yeah, they're ultra rare in the game. They're giving you, for maxing out all the tricks, they're giving you one. That's basically like paying them back. Straight cash money.
It is a form of saying thank you for engaging with the system and like sticking with it, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Super cool from the man. Yeah. I've never seen a legendary core in all the time that we play Warframe.
I have 2.
You have 2? What?
Yeah.
What? What are you gonna do? Why do you sell that? You have enough platinum by this point, right? You don't care about platinum. Just send one to me and make me platinum rich, and I'll be set up for the rest of the Warframe life.
I think I have a couple of Prime mods that I haven't maxed out.
Yeah.
There's like a ton of Endo.
Yeah. Man, just send me one, Lucho. Send me one. I'll be set for platinum life in Warframe forever, man. You have to. How do you get them?
From when they reworked. They did one for a couple of, maybe like a year ago for one of the anniversaries or something.
Yes.
I got one there.
Oof.
And I think I got the other one when they rework. When they rework all the corpus stuff.
Okay.
I set up some conditions and I got one.
What? Look, you lucky dog, man.
I played the game.
Share your riches, sir.
I played the game.
Trickle down economic. Be nice.
You know what was super funny? Like they just saw a picture where they showed you a console inside your orbiter where you can mod.
Yes.
For the Railjack.
Yeah.
That is like on the left side of the main console.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it because it was hidden behind all my adjutants.
My God, of course.
I didn't read the patch notes when I played it earlier this morning.
And you're like, what?
And I was looking all over the place. Where is this? I went to a dry dock. I'm like, I cannot. There should be something. And then it just caught my eye, like in between all my moving adjutant stuff.
Yeah. You're the worst. That's what happens. So you're ultra rich in Warframe, Lucho. That's what you tell me.
I know.
Share your riches for a poor guy.
Very not that for Warframe.
Send me a legendary core. I will sell it. And that's it.
That's it.
Yep. Basically. Oh my God. All right. What else is in here? Different missions. Yeah. And they explain the flow that Lucho explained.
Yep.
Going from the Railjack to the base and back. And you can chain all this, right? You can just stay in the Railjack and chain them.
You can stay on the Railjack because the Railjack has its own navigation console.
Yeah.
So you can just chain these missions.
Nice, super cool.
Which is very nice.
Can you choose which missions will you do in the bases, or is it just random?
What do you mean?
Like if I want to do a lot of survival missions in a row.
No, I mean it's just like usual Warframe. Each node is one type of mission. Like the Proxima thing is when you click on the Proxima thing, it just opens.
But you have access to the thing inside the Railjack.
It's just usual nodes, like the Proxima planets. Or you click on them, they open up. They just have a bunch of nodes.
Cool.
Like Warframe.
Yeah, like Warframe.
like the usual navigation.
Like the usual Warframe before open worlds.
And even after open worlds.
Yeah. All right. List of nodes. They remove all the things.
Oh, that's another interesting change now that I'm seeing it. Like Railjack had its own damage type.
Yeah.
That was just confusing. So, for example, they didn't have cold, electric, puncture.
The normal elemental types. Yeah, toxic.
They didn't have the normal elementals nor the IPS.
Okay.
So and it was very confusing because you didn't basically, since you were used to usual damage types.
Yeah.
Now you didn't know what was good for what.
Oh, of course.
So
of course. Yeah.
So it was another thing that you need to learn. They get rid of that. Thank God. It just now is the usual the usual IPS plus the usual damage type.
No, the usual elemental. That's Warframe. There you go.
So you see, that's one of the things that you see when they design it. That like they just did whatever they wanted. They just overshot the
they just like did a
just go crazy, make whatever you think is fun, and then you see in this reward that they're like railing it back. Like, okay,
yeah, let's make it actual Warframe. This is
yeah. Like instead of being a completely separate minigame inside the game, let's just bring it back and
make it actual Warframe. Yeah. So are people happy about this rework or not overall?
Overall, people are very happy with this, especially because the matchmaking is way better.
Cool. That's super important.
It's way better and way easier to access.
That's super, super important in Warframe especially.
Yeah.
All right. And it's called Call of the Tempestary.
So this is the next big update that is gonna bring the Corpus Leeches.
All right.
Have another name. It's gonna have a new Warframe and a bunch of new things for Railjack.
Yeah, I see this. Yeah. Taxing, board, Glacio, light.
Yeah, so this is the big this one is gonna have also some for the new Warframe. It's gonna have a little story quest.
Cool. So you're just building up in this reworked system. All right.
And it's gonna be very cool for console because console are gonna get these two big updates in one.
Oh, cool. So it's just like a big chunk of content all at once with the rework system and everything else working. Cool. Yeah. That's gonna be a lot of content for console.
It is, and as usual, PC we are the
testing bed,
the beta kids.
Yeah. Autocannon, yeah. All right. This all looks super good, man. Harmonics, all the retired stuff, the new. Oh my God, this skin. You are the worst, Warframe. Send me
the Cypher skin?
Man, just looks like a Gundam. I just want it. I don't play Zephyr, but it looks so freaking cool.
The operator thingy with the jacket looks very cool.
It looks amazing. It looks fantastic, dude.
I know.
It looks like now I can feel like an anime protagonist inside Warframe. I love it.
More than ever.
Come on, Lucho, send me that legendary core so I can buy this skin. You know you want it. You know you're a good friend. Share your riches.
I am a good friend. You don't play Warframe enough to justify
I know that. Now that you're not gonna give it to me till you see me actually play the game a lot more. I know what I have to do.
You know what's up.
Yeah. But this skin looks freaking fantastic.
Oh
my God.
Very cool.
Jesus. I don't play Zephyr, but I will play Zephyr for this skin.
Yeah, it's a very cool skin.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. My God. And like a note about the skin is like it's a very 80s mecha.
It's very, very 80s, very flashy.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
No, that aesthetic is not for everyone.
Yeah. It's very.
But I agree with you that it looks very cool.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, that's something else about this big upgrade.
No, more than if you were not a fan of Railjack in Warframe, you should give it a try now. It's way smoother. The changes to the matchmaking really make a difference.
On the Railjack missions.
You really feel the difference that it's easier to farm stuff.
Cool. So it has more of a Warframe like flow because you have no problem of matchmaking in normal Warframe stuff.
Yep.
Ever. So yeah, of course the post they're still talking about the melee versus primary weapon debate stuff.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that will take a bunch of time to figure out.
Yeah, I know.
They've been, and that's like all those balance changes are something that are always happening. Like since we started playing Warframe, they've been balancing things out.
Absolutely, all the time. Yeah.
So and they rework weapons, they rework systems.
Yeah, the old weapons that we still use that
time.
were super OP back when we started playing, they're no longer more that OP. And being brought more in line with the
But
rest stuff.
It happens, like the rebalancing things. Just it's always gonna be happening.
Yeah, that is true. Well, yeah. Super cool, Warframe, man. This game keeps on giving.
It
It's
does.
the game that keeps on giving. It does not give up.
All for free.
And everything for free, guys. So if you want to taste, go download Warframe in Steam. It's in the internet, wherever you want, in all the consoles. Everywhere. It's not in mobile, but no.
It's a very good game.
Yeah. But yeah, go check it out. This update, we 100% recommend it here. Great game. We recommend you to go and at least play it. It's not for everyone. I will accept it's not for everyone, but at least go and try it. Go give it a good try.
It's free. Give it a try. You'll find.
It won't cost you anything.
You'll find tons of content.
Yes. All right, my friend. Now, for next topic. They banned a lot of players for in-game real money in-game transactions. What? 5,000 players.
Yep.
Final Fantasy 14 has they had no issues with this. So what kind of transactions are we talking here?
This happened a couple of weeks ago.
All right.
It is not clear. They just said that it was for real money trading and other illicit activities. But Square Enix didn't specify where the bans were for specifically.
Okay.
There was a lot of speculation about what kind of thing it was, and I've seen like on the Reddit and on the subreddit.
Yeah.
A lot of people are speculating that it was for buying guild money. So basically buying in-game currency for real money.
Oh, okay.
And it's... I mean, it is... The marketing in 14 has a lot of... Final Fantasy 14 is very dependent on its market. That's it.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I want to say.
Yes.
So, like a lot of the things that you wanna, like a lot of the side content that you would want to complete.
Yeah.
For example, engaging with a lot of the not free companies. What's the name? The big companies. When you get to choose if you wanna align with one of the 3 city states.
Yeah. Correct. Right. Yeah.
To progress to that thing, like one of the most efficient ways is basically to craft stuff and give it to them in exchange for ranking up.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
But since the crafting is so involved, the most efficient way of doing it is just by going to the market and buying stuff.
Yeah, of course. With Gil.
And that plus the stupidly inflated house market in 14.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous.
It is as ridiculous as in real life.
It's basically it's a ball that cannot burst.
Yeah.
So 14 is very dependent on it in-game market.
Yeah.
So what the speculation is that they came down in very strong into people buying just Gil.
Yeah, just to stop them from destroying the market.
Yeah, because in a game that depends so harsh on the in-game market, and where the in-game market is not regulated at all, it's just free pure free market. on its purest form.
Well, they technically regulated doing this, but
I mean, yeah, but it's like they're trying to regulate illegal behavior.
yeah, of course.
But the market on itself is completely left to its own demise.
Yeah.
Which is why the housing market in 14 is just completely stupid.
Yeah, correct. So I have just one thing. Like when I see this, I was like, oh yeah, just 14 ban a bunch of people for buying guild with real money, and then you look at World of Warcraft, and they just like sell you the way to buy money, in-game money, and I don't know.
First of all, in WoW, buying gold,
it's
like with real money, is not that big of a market. Like the real money, the most relevant or the most usual real money transaction for WoW are carries.
Are what?
Carries. Just
carries. Yeah. The carries. Yeah.
And that is a huge. I don't know how big of a problem it is because I don't know how much it happens.
But you see it all the time.
Especially because for the most part it is handled on third-party sites.
Yeah. But you see it all the time. You see it all of the time.
I don't know how much you see it, but it definitely happens. Like people getting carried to achievements, getting carried to raiding in PvP.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that you can definitely spot it. Like for example, you see people with the Keymaster achievement.
Yeah.
That you get in a pug, and you see these people that have no idea
what they're doing. Yeah.
What they're doing, or people in rated PvP.
Yeah.
That you see that they have a high rating, or that they have like rating mounts and stuff like that, and then you play against them and they're worse than me.
That's a lot. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Man.
So that's I mean, WoW doesn't. It's not that they don't care, but like the market, it's very different. The auction house, like the in-game market, is very different in WoW.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Because there are not that many reasons to actually like the people who engage in the market are usually people running the difficult content.
Yeah.
And for as expensive as it is, this expansion, even like you can, by doing daily stuff in the game, you can pretty much maintain your WoW habit.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you are right there and you go like you log in every day and you do your dailies, you will get enough gold to buy flask and potion.
Yeah, you're right to keep your
and all the consumables that you, for example, would want to get for raiding couple nights a week.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's not that like you're not 100% like on the hands of the market, especially because most guilds that do raiding and stuff take care of some of the things on their own.
Yep.
And the more serious the guild is on raiding, the more they manage their own stuff.
Yeah, their own banks and their things. Yeah, I see that.
Even for us, who are very chill and casual guild, we still manage to provide like some stuff.
Yeah.
Like flask, like 1 flask per night, and food and stuff like that. That alleviates a lot of the cost from that you'll incur if you want to take part into high-end activities.
So yeah. So the 14 market is a much closer and a lot more delicate market. So
yeah.
So that's a lot of players, though.
It is a ton of people.
It needs a lot of players.
But-
And I know that 14
but
is
you-
a great MMO and that a lot of people play it. It's like one of the most popular MMO, but oh my god. That's
Do you think Blizzard, for example, should be more vigilant or of real money transactions with carries and that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. Because it's just a detriment of like the whole philosophy, like the whole philosophy of WoW and their in-game philosophy is like you want to play with more people, right?
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
So if you have all these people who can just pay to get carry at some point, then you're not playing with the people that you should be playing, the level that you should be playing at, or with the knowledge that you should be playing. And
Yeah.
it just ruins the experience.
It does ruin the experience when you come across one of these carried players.
Yeah. And in that sense, it affects your entire player-based community. So yeah, you should be more vigilant with these kind of things. The answer is yes. The answer is yes all the time. Like with this, like yes, some things should be allowed. Like don't get me wrong, like economies in game is the one thing that I as a game developer, I'm like, I will probably hire economists. Right? There's such a difficult thing to manage that I'm not even me be confident enough to talk about like how to fix problems in economies in games, right? I discussed this like when I was planning to do some design for a game. Like if I ever do a game that has an economy or is an MMO or something like that, I'd probably go and I have friends that are actually economists and tell other economists, all right, manage my economy inside my game. These are the rules. Just tell me what to do so it doesn't break. But yeah, so with that in mind, like all the economies in the games are different in terms of the way they move or not. But like external factors that affect those communities outside of the rules that you establish, just destroy them. So it's logical that you have to ban and you have to be super vigilant, right? In the case of WoW, they're already destroyed. Well, I don't know. I've heard that the economy in the action house in WoW is kind of bad, like because of the tokens and blah blah blah, and that people inflate stuff. But I haven't seen something like abhorrent generally in the way that I like approach the action house to buy like stuff in general, right?
Yeah,
I haven't seen like something crazy. you expect the usual peaks of prices when the expansion is fresh because everything is hard to get, so prices are up and that sort of stuff. But
that's the expected.
Yeah, that's the normal way that it thinks. The problem with WoW is a problem about experience. Like if you're carrying people and that sort of stuff, it's like you're bypassing the natural flow of the game in those scenarios, right? That's the bad thing, and that's gonna affect your player base, and that's gonna have a bad experience for the casuals because they want to play with people who are at their level, whatever pace that is, right? And
It does.
And and yeah, so it's just that's bad for your game. Your main core audience are casual people. We know this, Blizzard. The people that plays 2-3 times a week, that has a family or a job and that sort of stuff, comes and just want to spend 4 hours, 3 hours in your game and have a good time all the time. That's what you have to guarantee to the casual, because as soon as you lose that experience, they're gonna move to another game who gives them good experience in that small amount of window time, right? So that's the way that it affects WoW in that sense. But in the sense of Final Fantasy, because it's a very, very close market, it makes a lot of sense. And they just ban and be more vigilant. Absolutely, I protect your systems.
WoW is very vigilant.
Yeah, but we still have butters all the time. We still have selling carries all the time. All the time. All of the time. Whenever you try to book anything, you will guarantee will find Want to sell, carry, blah blah blah.
It also happens in 14.
They want to sell, carry, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
For guild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
It's not like you cannot get rid of that.
100%. Yeah, I imagine so. But how can you stop it then, or discourage it at least?
The problem is that you cannot.
So you're always gonna be lazy people with money.
Not lazy people, but not with money. But like if you earn the gold, for example.
Yeah.
You can buy like an in-game carry for gold.
Okay.
Is that lazy?
Yes.
But you get the gold.
Yeah, I don't know if it's lazy. It's just like, why? Like, what is the point?
The point is that you like making gold.
Oh, well, you have a point there. I don't know.
And there's a similar argument for 14. Like,
yeah,
people like it's just you cannot ruin the game for the people who just enjoy playing the market.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Because that's a valid way of enjoying an MMO.
Yes.
So you cannot say
Nothing.
you cannot get rid of
that
side.
So you're all right with carries in games for game.
All right for game money, sure. The problem is when real money gets in the way.
Yeah. But that you can get gold. Like that's the thing. Like you're saying that in World of Warcraft that you do money and you like the action aspect. You can just buy gold in World of Warcraft and get a carry for it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
and yeah, but it's at least it's regulated in a sense that it's Blizzard who's selling you the gold.
Yes.
It's just like a big problem with all the real money transactions is that they're not regulated by the game developer.
Okay.
You could get scammed.
Ah, all right. Okay.
Out of your real money.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
That's why Blizzard introduced that's one of the main reasons why they introduced the token.
Yeah.
Because people were still buying gold, like real money transactions with gold.
Yeah, there's no way to yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. So one of the reasons why they made the token was just to regulate it.
Man.
And to keep people safe.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you buy a token, like Blizzard will answer for your money.
Of course. Yeah, of course. I don't know. Like I don't like it. That's what I'm gonna say. Like
yeah, but it's still like for example, you wanna buy an AOTC now for gold in WoW.
Okay, yeah.
It's like 500k gold.
Yeah.
That's like 6 tokens.
6 tokens.
Or like 5 tokens.
How much is that?
That's like $100.
What?
Yeah, it's like $20.
$20 per token.
And they sell right now for like 130k.
1k gold? 100k?
No, for 130k.
130k, okay. So you use $100 and you get an achievement. And that sounds so dumb.
No! But if you have $100...
Oh my god!
If you have $100...
You should not be able to buy stuff like that. You should have to earn it. Like everybody else.
I mean, you're working for your money,
just
dude.
Cheating with money. It's like...
No, you're not cheating. Like, you earn your real life money.
So
You're doing the real grind in real life. What's wrong with this?
Doing the real grind in real life. I don't know. What is the price?
But still, it's a thing of you cannot get rid of that without completely regulating the market.
Yeah, of course.
So the best you can do is make it so expensive that most people won't do it.
Okay.
Like that. Like most people won't pay $100
for an achievement now.
An achievement.
Why? Yeah.
Some people will. Yes, some people will. But you cannot. But if they will do it now, they will do it anyway.
Ah, okay.
They will find
That's
a way
what
to
you
do
mean.
it.
Yeah.
Like if you're willing to spend $100 to get an in-game achievement,
yes, you're
gonna get like regulated or unregulated. You're gonna find a way to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the best that you can do, and I see why Blizzard did it. The best you can do is just regulate it as best as you can.
So people don't get like a bad.
So just that people don't get scammed.
Yeah.
But it's gonna happen, and that's the same thing with 14. Like no matter how many people they ban, these things are still gonna happen.
Man, but then that lose the prestige of the actual achievement. Like
but it's gonna happen. There is nothing you can do about it.
It's just sad. It's just sad. Like,
is it like when we got our AOTC last year?
Yeah.
Knowing that people could buy it didn't make it less special for me.
But now that I know,
it still doesn't make it less special for me.
Well, yeah, that is true.
Because I know that I work for it.
Yeah,
I don't care what other people are doing.
Yeah,
I'm not raiding with them.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm raiding with my guild, which I like.
You're right.
It really takes nothing from me. Like knowing that a random person in the server bought it. I really don't care.
What about like Mythic Dungeon carries?
It's the same.
It's the same?
Like the fact that I got the achievement, I got it. It's my reward. I know that I got it.
I don't know. Should Final Fantasy regulate RMT in the game, real money transactions?
Maybe that's I mean, maybe they should.
Yeah, they ban a lot of people though.
That's fine. Like they probably like these ones probably come from. Like this is not gonna get rid of the problem.
Yeah,
these bans probably come from probably just a chunk of irregular transactions.
Yeah.
That they couldn't let go.
Yeah.
But even after that, it's still gonna happen. Like you really cannot get rid of that.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, and the people
I really do believe that the best thing that you can do is
just regulate it.
Just try to do it in a way that you're giving people some as a safe space where they're not gonna get ripped off of their money.
Yeah, the problem is like if you regulate like that, like generally money, the inflation becomes like a lot. But and on the other side, like the actual solution of the tokens for Blizzard like avoids that, right? Because you cannot. It's not that you're transforming the token for gold. It's that you're trading the token for gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't create inflation per se.
It doesn't create because since you have to sell it for gold, it is taking gold out of the market.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
It is taking money out.
Yeah.
In a sense, it's a gold sink for the economy. That's why it doesn't create inflation in that sense.
Yeah, in that sense it does not. So maybe they will benefit from. Maybe the Final Fantasy devs think that's too much. They want to keep their economy close.
It is. Each game has its own answer to a problem. It is a problem that, in my opinion, has no solution.
Yeah, you're right.
Because people are gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
How much does it affect your own experience? Okay, that's
different.
That's something that you can try to mitigate, but that is a problem for some people. It's not a problem for me personally. Because,
yeah. Because me.
No, I mean, not because I don't care about the achievement, but because I'm playing with just my guild, which is what I like, and I know that we got our achievement fair and square.
Fair and square, yeah, of course.
And when we got it, we all got our mount and took a picture.
Yeah.
It was fun. I got I got what I needed from the achievement.
Yeah, fair enough.
like for much as much as I like the achievements, I'm in the game just to enjoy the time with the people, with like-minded people.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know, like if you are in the game just like purely for the achievement, I can see how it is detrimental for your experience.
Yeah.
But if you are in a game like WoW just to collect the achievement, like without any social component to it.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing, right?
It's a rough ride because games like MMOs thrive on the community.
Yeah.
And to that, I don't know what to tell you.
Yep. It's rough, dude,
but that's like real money transactions are a thing that you cannot get rid of. It's just, if you have the disposable income,
you're
willing to do it, you're gonna find a way.
Yeah. Or if you don't, even if you don't have the disposable income, quote unquote,
if you don't have it, you're not gonna do it.
If you have the will, you have.
I mean, it's the thing that if you wanna do it, find a way to.
Yeah, you will find a way.
Otherwise, you will think about it. I'm pretty sure most people think, maybe I should do it. It's like, it's too much work.
Oh my god.
And that's the best that the developers can do. It's just to discourage those people.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But if you're setting your mind, I'm gonna write, you're gonna find a way.
Fair enough.
The internet is a big place. You'll find a way.
The internet is indeed a big place.
Like no matter what restrictions you put, if you're willing to pay money, you'll transfer your character. You will do whatever you need to.
Yeah, you're right. Well, anyways, I think we should move on to our last topic, my friend.
Let's do it.
Esports going full online everywhere, every single one of them.
As they should.
Why are they ditching all these like dreams of being a real sport and have stadiums?
The esports shouldn't try to be all like regular sports.
But that brings the appeal of big investors and advertisers and that sort of stuff. And
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. I like, dude, if you have an esport and you're trying to bring breweries to sponsor you, that's kind of not your market, dude.
Okay. Yeah.
It is about knowing who your sponsors are and targeting them. So if you're running a League of Legends,
your sponsors are Alienware.
A League of Legends tournament.
Yeah.
Is Arby's gonna put money into that?
No.
Probably not. But it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Because your sponsor should be Nvidia, AMD.
Yeah, of course, yes. The
Corsair, Cool Master,
Razer,
like whatever, or like people that are like in that tech side.
Yeah.
And those sponsors probably know the benefits of online advertisement because they already sponsor like streamers, for example.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So the glass the thing is like, I don't know, and I'm thinking about super events like the League of Legends final, Worlds final, and when they're like a spectacle and a lot of people and the stadium and the thing, and I don't know, the excitement of go and do the travel to see this event and that sort of stuff, that brings his own, you know, his own good things, the experience things. Yeah,
but that's an old concept. Like just
you calling me old.
I'm calling you, dude. It's 2021.
Oh my god. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it because big reason of why this big sports event were live and that sort of stuff. It was for that, to like try to get closer to real games, and because of the logistics of like fairness was easier to control when you have all people in one same place playing in the same server and that sort of stuff, right? For this transaction, like a lot of actual infrastructure has to evolve to the point that everything is fair in the online tournament scene, right? That's still my concern for this movement.
No, that's a stupid concern.
Okay.
Like if it is a tournament that anyone can participate, for example, and you're only transmitting like the final, like the bulk of the tournament is happening online. If it is not like that, then it is an invitational thing, and not everyone has access to it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, for example, the Overwatch.
Yeah.
Is it like the league is an invitational thing? In the sense that are close teams, like not everyone gets to put a team together and be the ascending rockstars of the tournament.
Yeah.
It is a close invitational thing.
Yeah.
Which, it's.
I think I believe that they will still want to have those kinds of events just to be in, like, just for the promotional side of things, right?
But why? Like, what do you gain? What do you gain from promoting it on a live event?
No, just for promoting the event, the game as a live event, as a spectacle, as a show. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's 2021. You can put a good online show.
Oh well, yeah, okay.
Why not? What's stopping you from that?
I don't know. I don't know. I insist there is a certain charm to the actual live event of the thing, of going to the thing. That's all I'm saying.
There is a charm. All I'm saying is that it doesn't really make much sense.
All right. I don't know.
That where is to gain is marginal.
Apparently so. Apparently that's what.
Especially for video games.
Yeah.
Like all video game content is consumed online.
Yeah, you're right.
Like unless you're playing like speed runs of Mario or stuff like that, and even those things are consumed online.
Yeah, the last
because the speedrun community just works under like submissions stuff.
Correct. Yeah.
So even those things happen online.
Man, it's just like an old conception of like.
Yeah, it is a concept that I don't like. It has been attempted to like make esports
like a traditional sport,
to regular sports.
Yeah.
But at this point, I believe they shouldn't bother.
They should create, and if that means like being fully online and have like various infrastructures for online and in the shows.
Yeah,
why not? Yeah, you're right.
and also if you think about it, like it's like who is more likely to get involved in this esport thing? Like us and younger generation, and all of us grew up on the internet.
Yeah.
Like live events, sure, those are a thing, but you could be comfortable in your house on a big TV.
Man, but
Without someone cooking on your t-shirt.
Sometimes it's interesting to, sports. I don't know, go outside and see the world.
I'm not saying that going outside is not interesting. I'm just saying that to consume a form of entertainment that lives online.
Yeah.
Because everything, like look, for a regular sport, soccer, for example, you're a huge soccer fan. You probably play soccer.
Yes.
But that requires
going outside
and doing it with people and like finding the space.
Yeah.
So getting together in the big stadium for a soccer match, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you're a big esports fan, like your interaction with the whole community happens online.
Yes.
If you're a big League of Legends fan.
Yeah.
90% of your interaction with League of Legends is online.
Yeah, absolutely.
Either with streamers, getting with your friends to play the game,
seeing the leagues,
whatever that means.
Because all the leagues are in Twitch. Yeah.
So you know, like for regular sports, it makes sense because it is kind of like a required part of the
It is a
deal.
thing to do.
Yeah, it is a thing to do, and it's fair. Like if you're a big NBA fan, you probably like playing basketball. You get together, you go to a court and do pick up and you replicate that when you go to a stadium. For esports, I don't see it. I don't see a bunch of Fortnite kids going to a stadium to watch Fortnite.
You know that is funny because they're like not in us. We have like on setups, but in a lot of parts of Korea and North Korea, they actually go to places to play online. Like to the actual like high-end PC cafes and that sort of stuff,
But that's for example something that is not widespread.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you're right.
That's something that happens on Korea, Japan, those places. But that's not a widespread phenomenon. At least not in the West.
And it's because those places, they say they're much better than you getting your own setup in your home and that sort of stuff.
Because it's cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper. And then they give you a bunch of like accommodation and like that sort of stuff.
And they're super nice places with like top of the top shelf setup,
machines,
nice computer, nice machines.
Super cool internet connection. Yeah, I've heard about like those Korean cafes and that.
Yeah, but that's not widespread.
Yeah, you're right.
And even if it is, I'm pretty sure that if you still do it, like if you're willing to go to a live event, for example, for an esport, it means that you're super engaged with the community.
Yeah.
Which is more than just going and playing with your friends in a cafe from time to time.
Yeah,
it means that you are on Reddit consuming content,
Yeah.
or you are on forums, you're on Twitch, you're with streamers.
Yeah. I don't know. I always wanted to go to a final of the Overwatch League. Just
you can go from the comfort of your home. That's all I'm saying.
I always watch them, but just for the experience of going. But you're right. Like, it's silly. Is it like if you think about it's just silly.
It's a silly idea.
Yeah. It's a silly idea. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's all. All my take on that is that I don't know. Like I see it for regular sports. I don't see it for esports.
Yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the next evolution, and maybe it will be better for the medium, right?
It makes more sense to me. It just makes it more accessible.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, thinking about that, like it just made me reflect on the fact that Blizzard hire a traditional sports for their esports director, and he just ruined the division.
Yeah, but it's the first time that like a Western company was doing it on the West.
Yeah.
So they were trying things.
Yeah, you're right.
It was like the first big effort into try that model.
Yeah.
It probably failed.
Yes.
But they tried out.
Yes.
Like you cannot play. All I'm saying is they had the money to try it out. They did.
Yeah.
Did it work? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But they tried.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of scenario where you should say, yeah, it kind of doesn't work for sport. That's fine. Like
that's fine.
Like for example, I remember from the Overwatch League. People complaining that the cast, even just the Twitch cast, will always follow the DPS.
Yeah.
And then that's when Blizzard released their own thingy.
Imagine viewing for the matches.
And that was very successful. And I can see like if you're invested in Overwatch, for example, to a point that you put a lot of time into following the league. Yeah. Then it makes sense that you want to follow the player that you want or the position that you want that you're interested.
Yeah, correct.
And it's kind of the same. Like it is the same thing with regular sports. Like if you play a regular sport, you look for certain things that you want to follow that guy, how that guy plays because he's in the same position.
But will this not? I don't know. The times have changed because the original presumption it was like we're gonna try to sell the esport scene to the regular masses, and so we have to present it in a traditional way, right? That was the idea of the big shows.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
I think that idea is silly.
No, I think that idea is over. Like a lot more people play games in this decade than before. So.
No, that idea is silly. You just have to be patient.
Yeah.
Like people who grew up gaming are getting older by now.
Yes.
Just like us, like we're amongst the first generation of people who grew up
with gaming all the time. Yeah.
Yes. But with the internet all the time.
Yeah, that too. Yes.
It will come like as the people younger than us start getting jobs and disposable income. Yeah,
you will eventually get all the generation grow up with internet and gaming.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think the Fortnite kids are gonna go to stadium.
And they will know how to get access to online gaming without to online gaming coverage and that sort with the hassle of the traditional sport presentation.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think the Fortnite kids care that much about going to a stadium.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's all my point.
Yeah. And they tried to do live shows and they were just sad, man. Some of those Fortnite shows were just sad.
I know, but all it's just it is commendable that Blizzard tried to emulate the regular sport thing.
Yeah.
But just let it go.
Let it go.
It didn't work.
Fine. All right, fair enough. All right,
in my opinion.
With that, we ran out of time of our deep dive. So we're gonna move on from this very interesting conversation to our audience questions and feedback of this week. Remember, if you wanna send any of your questions and burning doubts in the deepness of your mind, just let us know. Through any of our social medias, we will look at it and we'll put it here and we answer live here on the podcast. If not, we can answer you directly. We generally do that too, so don't be shy.
Yeah.
So the first question of this week is, do you miss the old E3 when it was a celebration of console new releases?
PC Master Race.
There were two PC. There was PC on E3. Because to be fair,
I know. I know, but all I'm saying, like for that specific question, I was never a console kid.
Yeah.
So
All right. But you never got that like the huge E3 coverage in magazines, and like this was the convention where all the games were announced. Like I'm talking about consoles and PC games and everything else.
Not really. I didn't really get into gaming, into following gaming adjacent stuff.
Yeah.
Until late.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And so you didn't get that you didn't get the pinnacle of E3 coverage and that sort of stuff.
No, and I've also always been. I know what I like, and I just Google what I like.
Fair enough. And what do you think about like conventions? Would you like to go to niches conventions now?
Oh, I would go to conventions, but again, it will be conventions like for the things that I like.
Yeah, fair
Would
enough.
I go to TennoCon? Sure.
Yeah.
Would I go to BlizzCon? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing
Would
about...
I go to random Valheim convention? No.
The thing about E3, like the thing about E3, because last week there was news about like it will be gone. Like E3 is gonna be gone.
Yeah.
The thing about E3 back in the day is that every like it was the love of gaming, which the people that were there, right? Because it was everybody from all the games, all the consoles, all the PCs, etc.
Yeah, but I don't love all the games.
You don't love all the gaming.
Games.
You just love very specific. All right, fair enough. I do miss it. The hype of the coverage, but I accept that it's a relic of their time. It's a thing of the time.
Did.
Yeah.
Google is a thing.
Yeah, I know. It is a relic of the past. Like I often dream it to go, especially in the 64 era, in the Sega Genesis, the 64 era console wars stuff. I always dream of going of this one of these E3 because there will always being controversial and super crazy events and that sort of stuff.
Yeah. It's 2021, dude.
The times.
Stop using Yahoo Answers and get into Google, man.
No, come on. Stop. You bring up Yahoo. That thing still exists.
Yeah, we are old.
We're old. Oh my god. Anyways, and our second question of this week is, what could go wrong with Diablo 4?
Everything could go wrong.
It could explode. So what would be the worst thing that could happen in Diablo 4, right? Yeah,
the worst
for you,
thing
Lucho,
is poor itemization.
Yeah, just bad item system. It's a bad item system all around.
Yeah, because, for example, the skill trees and all of that.
Yeah.
Do it like Diablo 2, like Diablo 4, or something different. It will work as long as the items. Like Diablo is a game that lives around itemization.
Yeah.
Not the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So if itemization goes wrong, the game will suffer a lot. If itemization is solid, you can work around those.
Yeah, you can rebalance, you can expand the other systems.
Yep.
Yeah.
If for example the activities are bad, but the itemization is really good, that's something that you can patch up. You can add more stuff to. You can work it. You can rework it. You
can rebalance it. Yeah, you're right.
But bad items, it's just what makes or breaks the game.
Yeah, especially in an RPG.
Especially in Diablo.
Especially in Diablo, yes.
It has always been like that.
Well, I agree. Uninteresting itemization would be the worst thing that could happen with Diablo 4. I don't know. What else is bad things that could happen with Diablo 4?
I mean, the open world could be uninteresting.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The open world could be uninteresting, but that's less likely.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
It's the first time, like, they are basically experimenting with this open world-ish ARPG.
Yeah, correct.
So it is they're betting a lot of money on that.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it's a central feature of the game.
Itemization is the worst thing that can happen, and they've been like iterating a lot, so.
Yep.
And they need to iterate a lot more to hit it in the nail. So yeah, it's the worst thing there. Yeah, just launch with bad itemization. It will just. Do you think we will get something like the auction house in Diablo 3? Something of that style?
We might, but they'll probably stay clear out of it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not that it's impossible, but yeah, they probably want to have a successful launch.
Yeah, so hopefully we're banking in a lot of alphas and betas for testing this, so this game comes out as good as it can be.
Yeah.
In the launch. Blizzard really needs a very good launch in these days. They haven't had a very good launch. Besides Shadowlands was successful.
Shadowlands was very successful, yeah.
But they need a really big new launch stuff. Because one can say that Shadowlands and WoW is like just a continuation of the brand, and not considered like a true game launch. But anyways, that's it, my friend.
That's all for this week's episode. Once again, thanks for tuning into The Sweaty, the Farmer, and the Game Design. My name is Lucho, and you can find me on Twitter at LuzGipolanco.
And I'm the Lone Name Gamer, and you can find me on Twitter at the Lone Name Gamer. Don't forget to share, like, click the notification bell, subscribe, click all the interactive buttons that you have in wherever you are listening to us, you're watching us. And thanks for coming to The Sweaty, the Farmer, and the Game Design. See you next time.
Bye.
And did you know? All ravioli starts with a pasta dough, typically made by mixing egg, flour, salt, olive oil, and water. The dough is kneaded and worked to a smooth, moist consistency, and then allowed to rest while the filling is made. That sounds absolutely delicious, and now I'm really, really hungry.
The filling is usually cooked and mixed with egg so that it stays together, and after it cools, the dough is rolled into a flat sheet to make ravioli. Small spoonfuls of dough are placed approximately half an inch apart before another sheet of rolled dough is carefully placed on top.
Cool.
Pockets of deliciousness.
Yeah. Man, what is your favorite ravioli?
Spinach and cheese.
Ah, yes. That one is absolutely delicious. I like the shrimp one. There's one with seafood. I like that one too. But spinach and cheese is, and I don't like and I don't like spinach that much.
Oh, I do like spinach.
But yeah, I don't like spinach that much. But in raviolis, I have it all the time. What kind of cheese do they put in those raviolis? Mozzarella? Normal mozzarella?
It depends. There are some with aged cheeses that are very good.
You can get like raviolis with aged cheeses?
Yeah, you can put it in.